Alphabeta giants, come closer. Come. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can actually start a YouTube channel for yourself. Let me tell you about it. Alphabeta giants, it's another day, it's another video. Thank you for subscribing if you're new here and you like what we do, giving stories, encouraging each other, motivation. Kindly feel free to subscribe below and support the channel. In this video, I'm not gonna take long. In the previous video, I explained how I just started out to venture into content creation and on getting myself on YouTube. I'm still even not yet monetized. The channel is barely new, but I wanted to encourage a few people because some of my friends have been asking me how did I go about it. So in the first video, I was explaining just how I went about it, how I scraped away from my fears and I was able to start. In today's video, I just want to package it into what you need for you to be able to put out content on YouTube. So in this video, I'll just be very brief on 3 things I feel that you need to know for you to be able to just start out from anywhere. And then the latter part of the video, I just sprinkle a few of the other additional miscellaneous things I feel that that can add value to your packaging of what you're uploading. So there's so many people online that advise people what to do. For me, I feel some explain from sort of an expert position or from a superior position. For me, I'm going to explain from just a layman's ground level kind of a position. So these are 3 things I feel that you need to concentrate on, and I'll mention them first. What you really need is you need content. 2, you need the tools. And 3, you need the channel. So once you have those 3 things, you're good to go. So let me explain what content is all about. So content is what you want to put out. And content will be anything that you prefer to package together to give and feed your audience. This might be what you like. Some people keep emphasizing that you have got to concentrate on your niche. So niche is what you feel you're good at. So you might be good at food, at cooking, or at explaining recipes. You know, people mistake, for example, if you want to do cooking, a food channel, some people just think you just need to be cooking. For me, I think you can even break it down. You can be somebody who only explains recipes. You can be somebody who compares recipes for the same kind of food. You can find a corner which you can really be good at. It can be cars. You can be comparing cars. You can be defining a model of a car. You might be putting out history of a certain brand of cars, and next time you do another history. Like there are so many avenues of content somebody can pick on. But again, if you're a person who's just looking to be monetized and you're looking to maybe derive an income out of YouTube, you might want to try out different things you feel you have good knowledge of, and then find the one that responds well with the viewers, and then concentrate on that. So we'll get to that, how you're able to compare if you want to. So first thing is the content, like I have mentioned. So for content, it is good for you to identify what you think you can do every day and still be interesting and still be able to package it properly. Some people will choose a line of thought, but they cannot do 3 episodes of it. For me, I would suggest look for something that you know you can do content of every day, not be repetitive, not be boring, and also have an idea how to tweak each of the episodes or each of the videos that you make to make each and every one of them interesting or attractive to your viewers. So for me, that is what content is. Content can be you talking. The people who do silent videos and they just write some subtitles on the bottom of the screen for people to read. It just depends how you want to engage. But for me, you engage, but you review the response from your audience, right? So if there's anything around content that you would be worried about, you can put down in the comments and we can engage, and I can also learn and you can also learn. But for me, first thing, you just need content. You just need to know the topics you want to deal with. You just need to pick a channel or a line of conversation or a line of activities that you want to display out there, and you will not be running out of. Remember, you can be putting out content once a week. So it means you literally have 6 days to think about what you need to do, and you can do content for 30 days, 30 minutes in a day, and then use another 2 hours to package it and then put out. You can have content every twice a week. It just depends with the amount of ideas you have that you want to put out. Okay. So for me, that is content. You just need content. You just need to identify what you like and you feel people can resonate with. Remember, every one of us has something that somebody else will be interested in. So don't undermine what is in your mind. Don't undermine your life experiences. Don't undermine your knowledge of something. It could be valuable to somebody else. Number two, the tools. Okay. So for the tools, because YouTube is more or less, so now they have an audio channel, which is the YouTube Music, where people can only listen to the audio. But all these things has been made very beautiful because nowadays you can share pictures in form of videos. So you need a tool that has a camera. You can start as basic as using your phone. So you can just dish out your phone, pull out your phone, and record content. You can record yourself talking as normally I do. You can record an activity and put a voice over it. So explain what you're doing or explain something else as you record something else. But don't limit yourself because you feel you need a high-end tool or a high-end equipment. No, you just need to be able to collect content. And to collect content, you collect it with a device, which will be a camera, which will be in form of a phone. It can be an independent camera. It can be any other forms of recorders that retain content in video format. Also, try and do a setting for the highest quality. I've come to realize that most people, even when they buy their phones, they have never gone into the settings of their camera and tried to tweak around the quality of the camera. 1080p, 4K. You only hear 4K when you're buying a TV screen. Otherwise, people do not know where that 4K will come from. Whoever is recording, the content must come in 4K so that your screen can show a 4K video. And even the media that is being used has to bring in support 4K, bring in the video. Anyway, that's another technology stories which I might delve in another time. So to play around with the settings on your camera, learn to put your camera in the best quality settings. Most of the cameras might not have a default setting being the best. It might be the average setting. So you need to know how to put it to the best quality settings, because if you do a good initial setting of your camera, you will not have to tweak around or improve the quality by editing a lot. If you do very good recording in good quality, your editing will be very minimal. You'll be removing, a few pauses or a few spaces and adding some text, but you'll already have done half the work. So make sure you're able to just play around with the settings, do some videos, look at the quality, look at the texture of the skin, look at the, all those things people call exposure and all those things there in your camera. And also learn to clean your camera. Some people just record and the camera surface is not clean, it is oily. Learn to clean your camera so that your camera focuses the right way, the way it was meant to focus in design, and then your settings are good, and also record in so that the video comes out in triangle, yeah, which people call 16 by 9. If you want like a TikTok or a short, then you can record with your phone vertical. But if you hold your phone horizontal, then you can be able to record in that format, okay? Also, learn to always check. You do the recording, first you can test and see the output on your phone, then now run the proper recording. That is the first tool that you need, a tool to collect the content, right? Then number two, what else do you need? You need an editing platform. The editing platform or the editing tool is the software that you will use just to put the videos together. To add those, those small things you see, subscribe, to add a photo if you're explaining something, to delete, to cut something. And these apps are even free online. Like there's an app called CapCut, which I am using. There is InShot, some people use. But on basic level, because I'm also not an expert, I will recommend just download CapCut. CapCut has a pro version and it has a basic version. On the basic version, when you're editing, if you see any icon or anything that has a blue or a purple diamond thing, that one is a pro feature. So if you have paid for it, then you can use the pro feature. If you have not paid for it, you avoid using those ones, because when you're compiling, it will force you to register and pay. So for me, the basic version is already usable, but there are some things, if you're very keen and you don't like, over time you'll realize. Like for example, you want to remove the CapCut watermark always on your screen, or when the video ends, it shows CapCut. You want those things to come out. So over time you can pay, it is paid monthly, but for starters, just have the CapCut application. On top of it, for starters, you can get somebody to do it for you if you're not very conversant with the software. But for me, it is an easy software, but not everybody is very techy. So you can find somebody to assist you. If you want any support, just leave a comment and I can guide you through with what I have, the small knowledge I have learned how to use the CapCut application. Right. Another tool that you would need would be obviously the internet, because how do you upload your video after you have recorded very well, you have edited it, and now you're ready to put it out? You need internet. So for me, internet is a tool. So internet, you can use your phone data. You can go to a cyber and do it. You can directly upload from your phone or put it on a laptop and upload. You can go to a cyber, you can go where you access Wi-Fi and you get better internet. It is also a possibility. So you need internet for you to be able to upload. And then lastly, you need something that is called a YouTube studio. So a YouTube studio is an application within YouTube that you use to manage your account and your videos that you upload. So within YouTube Studio is where you're able to upload. Within YouTube Studio is where you're able to manipulate your video, to add titles, to add other things within the video, so that the video now comes to the public, where you can, that's why you can even set what time you want it to go out. If you want it to go out to the public immediately, you want it to go out much later, you can schedule and upload. So those are the four things I call tools. Okay, so the tools, you need your camera, you need an editing application, which is CapCut or InShot or any, there are thousands of them out there. Then number three, you need the internet for you to be able to upload. And number four, you need YouTube Studio. And the YouTube Studio, you can just access it through your YouTube channel. If you go to, when you load your YouTube, on top where you have your picture, if you click on that menu that comes, you can find YouTube Studio there, and when you click, it takes you to the YouTube page, YouTube Studio page, where you manage your videos that you have uploaded. And now number three is the channel itself. So you need to have a channel, because on this channel is where now people will be coming to view your videos from. So if you want to create a channel, it is very easy. Just the same way you go to YouTube, you just go to your YouTube, the way you access YouTube to view videos, go to where you have your picture, click on it. I believe that is where you get it. Then on the menu, you will see create channel. Go ahead and give it a name, give it a description. You can find some details there. Just start somewhere. You will get your channel working, not complicated. Once your channel is working, then now you can be able to access your YouTube studio, and then you can be able to upload videos on it. It is as simple as that. So I mentioned 3 things: your content, the tools that you need, and then now you need a channel. I'm done with the 3 things that I feel are important. I might be wrong. I might not have mentioned everything, but I've tried to simplify for anybody who has questions about. So how do these people who put up things on YouTube, how do they put them out? So I've just tried to demystify that and made it very easy for you who would want to do it, but you didn't know how to start. So now let me go to the miscellaneous, the smaller things that necessarily they come by as you do your things. They're not so important, but as you grow, they become important. You start paying attention to them. So one is something that people call monetization. So monetization means when your channel gets to a place where now you can be paid. So I will not give a big story about the monetization thing, about the Google ads, because that is more technical. And when you grow up to it, now you can get to understand it. But monetization now is that when you get to that level where YouTube can start paying you some money, because now you've gotten a good audience, and this audience help Google to make money. So Google shares that money with you. So that is what people call monetization. So for monetization, the only thing you need to do is, because you've made very good content, and you can imagine when this content pops up on somebody's screen, somebody will be curious what it is about, click so that because they want to see what it is about, and relatively sit back and watch what you have put together. Okay. When they like the content, they will click subscribe, because now they want to be your customer. They want to be consuming your content because they like what you put out. So that's the whole thing about subscribing. When somebody likes your content, they will subscribe. Meaning, point number one, when you make your content, make sure your content is something that people will be interested in. You're not here to please everybody. Okay? So don't get that misconstrued. You're putting out what you really like. But even as you package it, make it interesting to the person who will be interested in that content. Some people will start their content in the wrong footing, and then somebody will click, think you're boring, skip to the next, or go to another person. But if the content is already catchy, and normally people say the first 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 1 minute is what is important to get it catchy for the viewer. Make the video catchy and interesting. The title should be interesting, so that if somebody reads like the title, this video is about this, they'll be like, I would like to know what it is about. Okay, so the title is important. Then there is what they call the thumbnail. Thumbnail is the picture. You know, when you're scrolling YouTube, you see the first display for a video, and you see it and you feel like I want to know what this is about. So the thumbnail is also interesting. For me, if it is difficult for you to do that thumbnail, just go to any AI platform like ChatGPT. Explain, I want a thumbnail that depicts this. It will generate it for you. As easy as that. But you can also use applications like Canva. There's an application like Canva. People use Canva to make business cards, to make flyers. You can even use it to make any design, your YouTube banner and all that. So Canva, you can use Canva too. If you're a bit artistic and you want your own touch, you can go to Canva and make the thumbnail, the picture that comes. That thumbnail, when you're uploading the video on YouTube Studio, there's a place to add the thumbnail so that when it goes out, it comes on top. Okay. So some of the smaller things that I was saying. So for if you want to get to be monetized, then all these things come into play. You want people to click on your video, you want people to watch it, so that they give you watch hours, and you want people to subscribe so that they start becoming your customers, they start to consume from you. So as people subscribe and they grow, you need 1,000 subscribers. Although there is something they're calling smaller YouTubers. with 500 subscribers. But for me, if you ask me, target for 1,000 subscribers. Where will you get those 1,000 subscribers? Your videos have to be interesting. People have to be interested in watching them, such that YouTube learns that your videos are being consumed and being requested for, and then it pushes them for you. It promotes them. People call it promotion. It promotes them for you. It pushes them to people's faces so that somebody is just browsing on their computer and your video comes up. He'll see the thumbnail, they'll see the title, be curious, click on it. The first 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, they will be interested to go deeper into your video and probably give you watch time. So watch time is the duration people watch your videos. So you need about 4,000 hours. 4,000 hours means if you make videos of 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, if it is an interesting video, then already that one video can be watched because YouTube pushes you all over the world. It just depends with the locations and all that. But it is possible even one video to give you all those watch hours. So remember, you need subscribers and you need watch hours, which all come together to give you accumulation of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and YouTube will monetize you. So for it to be successful, you need a proper thumbnail, a proper title, proper descriptions, hashtags. But all these things I'm saying that they are value adds as you progress. Remember, you just started by, you just need content, you need your tools, and then you need the channel. And then for you, you'll be able to upload. As you proceed, keep looking at the analytics. On the YouTube Studio, there is analytics. You see how your videos are performing, if people are requesting them, if people are clicking, if people are viewing, if people are watching them. You'll see subscriber numbers growing, you will see your watch hours growing, and that is how you say your channel is growing, because you're getting an audience and you're getting people to identify with you. Lastly, I will say that one of the things I've come to learn is, of which I'm meant to understand it, is YouTube trying out a new thing. I think now there's a way for you to basically spend for you to gain. I think that is how business works, right? You spend so that you gain. So on YouTube, you can spend some money so that YouTube promotes your video more. And then that one might ideally result into growth into your channel, but that is something you need to explore. So if you go to your YouTube Studio, you go to content menu, on those many tabs that are on top, you will see promote. You go to promote, you can be able to promote your channel or your videos. So YouTube will pick some, you'll put in a bit of some money and YouTube will push your video, and then you can, but those are advanced things, I will say, for now, and I don't want to divulge in a lot in that. So to finish this video, what I'm gonna say is, the first thing is just put out content. Just put out content. Put out your first video, put out your second video, put out as many, because once your successful video goes out and people love it and they want to consume more, for me, I think they should come back and find more content to consume. So for me, just put out without digging deep into all those other things. Monetization will come. If your primary goal is monetization, just observe the basics, the title, the thumbnail, and then good quality content, good quality videos, and then just the hooks of the first seconds, first 1 minute, 2 minutes. But generally, just put out content. And that is my advice for you who wants to start a YouTube channel. Thank you, and see you in the next as we resume our normal transmission. Subscribe, share, and like if you like this kind of content, and additionally, all the content that we put out on this channel.